Guys, I know this is the bad railroad, but look, I didn't put it in the dirt. Hello everybody, welcome back to Rogue Leader Gaming, and welcome to a brand new series. Welcome to Railroader. So if we go hop into this camera, which this is the best one to play the game in, just, you know, your opinion is invalid if you disagree, but anyway, I'm kidding. But this is Railroader, and I have already put, hold on, 105.6 hours I've put into the game already. So, you know, I may have already played some of this game. It's been a little bit of a long time coming, as the game's been out for almost 2 months, I think, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I've been hoping that Mac would be able to join us for this, but unfortunately, he's been pretty busy. So we are, of course, alone for now. Maybe he'll be able to join us in the future, but for now, we are alone. On the bad railway, as you can see here, this is the Bryson, Andrews, and Dillsboro. As if we pull up our map, I wish I could make the map bigger. If we pull up our map, we are here in Whittier, but if you look at the whole map as a whole, you've got the middle ground here of Bryson, you've got Dillsboro, which is kind of your eastern terminus, and then you've got all the way over here on the other side of the railroad, you've got Andrews, which is our western terminus. So, naturally, the bad railway. I was trying to come up with a name for a solid, like, 15 minutes, and then finally I'm like, okay, I want it Bryson something. Bryson, Andrews, and Dillsboro. Bad! It was too perfect. Yeah, the bad railway, so all of our choo-choos can say bad on it. Or they can say, like this one does, the Bryson, Andrews, and Dillsboro Railroad. But I didn't mess with this one yet, but I customized that one before starting the episode just because it was gonna be funny. I thought it would be funny if the choo-choo said bad being derailed. We should re-rail this though. So I'm not gonna go into depth on how one plays the game. I was kind of, like I said, really hopeful Mac would have been here so that we could explain it to him and you guys might get a little bit of an explanation. But we're kind of just going to hop right on into it. But before we do, I do want to remind everybody, be sure to like, subscribe if you want to see more Railroader. This is definitely going to be a full series that we're going to be doing. I do want to make it all the way in this series, whether I'm doing it alone or with friends or whatever happens. Community, I don't know, I might be able to get some of you guys in on it. Maybe someday. We'll see what happens. But going from all the way from Dillsboro to Andrews, the goal is to unlock in career mode the entire railroad, maybe get one of every locomotive, but we'll see. We're gonna get what we need. Our goal for today is to get started. It is day one on the bad railroad, and so we need to go ahead and get started. We have a couple of different things that needs to happen. What do we got over here? All right, we've just got our passenger car and caboose for right now. Okay, so I've got a bit of a plan for today's episode. But first things first, we have no coal, and so let's go ahead and get this, set up, and ready to, yeah, there we go. We're gonna need to go push that onto the interchange, and then kind of go on from there. So let's get started by doing that much, because this is completely empty. Yeah, all the coal that's left is in there. And then we need to also get this bad boy. Actually, let's go ahead and do that first. So we've re-railed this guy, the bad number 1. Let's go ahead and grab the bad number 2 and go re-rail that guy. We are also using mods, I will say, just really quickly, and so that's why I have 101 whistles. So I do have the whistle mod among other things, and so you will notice a mod or two. Nothing game-breaking, but, you know, just some fun little add-ons. All right, so we just got to go get that thing picked up. Let's see, that's ready to go. Let me go ahead and grab, well, I'll do that in a minute. All right, back we come to go rescue the bad number 1. I love the fact that I've named this railroad the bad. So actually, little bit about, obviously the game is, it came out not that long ago. It is multiplayer. I really am hopeful to get some friendos on it at some point, in the future, but we'll see what happens. But, I do know that, the fun part about this railroad is that I've ridden it. This is based off of the Murphy branch, which eventually became the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad. And so I don't know exactly which part of this I've actually been to, but quite literally, I have actually ridden on the place where this game is based off of, which is really cool. I can't say that about many video games. Oh, we do need to make sure that this is going to repair at East Whittier Repair Track. All right, yeah, so you are set and ready to go. And the way that I'm going to do this, as I have definitely, like I said, I've got 100 and some odd hours in the game already. So the way that I'm going to be doing this is, admittedly, I have some knowledge. And so I'm actually going to be putting, just because it is genuinely easier, I'm going to put whatever coal is left into our number 1 there, despite the fact that it's broken, before shoving it into the engine shed. Plus add some water in as well, so that whenever we do have coal in the morning, we'll be able to just get this one going and the number 2 can do its thing getting the train ready. So we can multitask, get things done quicker. So we'll just click our little thing here, and coal goes in the coal hole. Actually, that's the coal hole. There is, in fact, piss in the coal hole, and so it's great. And we will, of course, fill this bad boy up. All right. We're also going to water this one up while we're at it. The number 2 here. Nope, let's use this one that actually has fuel. And, who doesn't love a little bit of kicking? So we're just gonna yeet the number 1 into the siding. And yeet it on into the shed. Is it gonna make it all the way? Let's find out. It probably will make it, actually. Yay. It's not fast, though. But we have made it. And let's go pick up. So the next thing we need to do, now that we've got our number 1 has been rescued, we now need to take the coal to the coal recoalification place. So we got to move this over to the interchange. So let's go ahead and get that done. Does it have a brake on? No. So we can just knock into it and pull back. And we need to yeet it on over there. And actually, I need to be on the other side of it. I don't know that I want to run around it, because that will take a ridiculous amount of time. Does that mean you're going to kick it? You know, I do believe that it does. Really? Oh, yeah. Oh, well, this is, definitely going to get interesting. Okay, we want it on that track for sure. And then... Alright, are you boys ready for me to make bad decisions? I've already made bad decisions. I've already made bad decisions. It'll be fine. We just have to do this all the way down here now. Okay, so you're going to roll past. And then we can switch that switch, and this is gonna roll in, and it'll be great. Ah, perfect! It all worked out, despite the fact that we made bad decisions. We made bad decisions very well. Alright, so the last thing we need to do in today's episode, I don't want it to get too long, especially with not all that much to do early on. The last thing we need to do is we need to take these cars up to Connelly Creek. Oh, the other thing we need to do is, locations. So we need to first of all assign crew to our engine servicing. Let's make sure that it is gonna... I'll assign 4 crew. It'll take 21 hours to complete the number 1's, repairs. Alright, so now we need to accept some contracts. Let's actually go... do that for just a second. Okay, let's just accept some contracts here. So Hollyfield Heating. Oil, let's grab that one. Stenzel Manufacturing, let's grab that one. Whittier Depot doesn't have one. Whittier Sawmill, let's grab that one. Ella Farm Supply, let's make sure to grab that one. This is not my first time trying to record this, and the first time I tried to record this, I forgot about that. Reason I'm re-recording it is because the recording was crap because I didn't know what I was doing. Let's make sure that we don't run into this at high speed. And then Ella Station, we are good. Okay, cool. So we have in fact got our contract set up. These guys have nowhere to go though. Let's see. Dunk. Alright. Alright, so you guys need loads. Okay, so you're not gonna register where loads need to go until tomorrow, but we can take you to Connelly L2 to get for empties, which y'all currently are. So we can go ahead and get that started. And actually, this thing can only haul that many up the hill. So unfortunately, the Mogul does not have the power to haul the other 2. The 10-wheeler does. And so moving forward, this train will be run with the 10-wheeler, and we'll do all 8 of these cars. But for today, we're just going to do 6. All right. While that gets passed, let me come over here and switch this switch. All right, and off we go. Off we go. So we're gonna take these up to Connelly Creek to get some logs for the log pond, because that's gonna require that. I believe it requires 8 cars a day. Like I said, for today we just got the 6, but that's fine. And we need a thumbnail at some point. You know what's funny? This is Connelly Creek, right? So, can somebody explain to me where the creek is? Because, I don't know about you, but I don't see a creek. You know, like, if it's Connelly Creek, where's the creek? Guys, I've had so much fun playing this game. Like I said, I've already have over 100 hours. I have honestly had so much fun playing this game. It is so much fun. And It's got some rough edges at times, and some stuff isn't great, and some of the sounds aren't great. Obviously, the buildings, a lot of the scenery is not finished, but that's why it's called early access. Is, you know, you're not finished with the game yet. You know, it is a really nice little game. I have really enjoyed the switching puzzles and trying to figure out running the logistics of the railroad, and I think it is a really fun experience of a game, I will say. Although I'm sure it would also be even more fun with friends. So we'll see, like I said, if we can make that happen eventually. But it is a very fun little game. And it gets really, really hectic down in the future, a whole bunch of episodes from now. Running just one person and trying to run the whole railroad is pretty hilarious. You're just running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on all the time, and it is really funny. So we will probably get to experience some of that, but right now it's actually really nice to actually get to run the railroad for a little bit instead of having to constantly swap between AIs doing different things. Definitely more railroad logistics simulator than running trains simulator, but it is still really, really, really cool, and I think the devs really care a lot about this project, which is really, really great. I certainly have a lot more fun in this game than Railroads Online, I will say. Like I said, there's a reason why Railroads Online, unfortunately, is kind of gone on a hiatus after only like 3 or 4 episodes. It's because Mac's super busy and I refuse to play the game alone. You know? I just don't have any fun playing the game alone. We have a switch up here pretty quick. It's gonna need to be done. Yeah, this one. Relined in, yes. But I just have a lot more fun in stuff like this, but man, Railroads Online is great and all, and I'd like to come back to it, but I'm only willing to come back to it if Mac's willing to come back to it, and I'd certainly rather we do this, because this is much more fun. Here we are, though, Connelly Creek, L2. And as you can see, even at 100%, we're still bogging down, even with only 6 cars. Just gotta get them all spotted. All right, and there's not... we can leave... Okay, here's the question. These are gonna take... What the fuck? No, I still feel it in there. Guys, there's a hair in my mouth. I fucking sucked air through my face hole and immediately fucking hair just got sucked directly into the back of my fucking throat. It's great. I can still feel it tickling in there. Why? It's still there. There's nothing I can fucking do about. What do I do about that? I can eat something. Here's a cookie. Cookies and beer don't go together. I got some Cheez-Its. I'm gonna eat some Cheez-Its really quick, because this is not good. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I don't know if that worked. Huh. Okay, so that was a fun little journey you guys just went on with me. I'm not editing that out. Well, I'll probably edit a little bit of it out, but we're gonna leave most of that in because I think it's funny. For real, I'm just sitting here minding my own damn business whenever a hair floats by my face, and I just fucking suck that shit in directly into my throat. This is awful. All right, so as you can see, we've got our cars loading up here. with our logs. We got big wood. Look at that wood, boys. We got some big wood. Our choo-choo's got big wood. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and wait a few hours and see if this finishes. Interestingly enough, no. You know what? Yeah. In order to do this, I think we may have to, yeah, it's gonna take long enough to where we're gonna sleep. I don't want to run the passenger train until tomorrow. We're gonna run that tomorrow, so we're just gonna go ahead and go to sleep. I want to run a mixed train tomorrow as the main thing for episode 2, so. All right, so we have here a train full of big wood. It is now 6 in the morning, day 2. And let's go ahead and grab these because we do still need to set their loads to button. And so now they're all going to go to Whittier sawmill. They all say bad. They're just yelling bad at me. Bad with some numbers. I love this. This is great. All right, so we're gonna get this back down. Same way we came. Our big wood. Big wood on the bad railroad. We are going way too fast. We are going way too fast. Can we not bin it on the first episode, please? Okay, that's a much more reasonable speed. Guys, the bad railroad is masterfully handling its wood between two peaks. If you know what I mean. You know, sometimes I don't know why they let me be on the internet. Oh boy. Are you sure you're going to be okay doing this down at 25? Yes, that's the speed limit of the line. Is it? Actually, yeah. So we're going the speed limit, amazingly enough. It really is screeching around the corners a whole lot for doing the speed limit around this. Yeah. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. You listen, it'll buff out. Any problems that might occur here are just gonna buff out. It'll be fine. I mean, it is the bad railroad after all. Wouldn't be the bad railroad without something going wrong eventually. Hopefully not today in the first episode. Yeah, it would be bad if literally on day 1 we have a major incident, but you guys are gonna have to tell me where we're gonna go first. So obviously we only have Whittier to Ella right now, but do you guys, I'm probably gonna record the next like 2 or 3 episodes before posting the first one. So do you guys think we should head to Silva first? Or to Bryson first? Because I'm thinking we could either run Bryson to Silva as a thing, or we could run Whittier to Alarka as a possibility. I don't know. So you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. We are of course arriving back at Whittier. And we'll need to drop these logs off in the log pond. Just gotta bring them into the yard here. I'm sure things are gonna get more exciting as we get farther into the series. I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted to start the series. That's part of why this episode's probably not gonna be all that long. And this is the last task we have for the day. Because, for the episode, because I wanted to make sure things weren't too, we're gonna take up too much time early on, because there's so little to do in each day, early on, because you just got Bryson, or not even Bryson, Whittier to Ella, which really isn't even that much of the railroad, and so I just wanted to, ensure that we had an easy breezy episode for the time being. We'll definitely get them to be a bit longer in the future, but all right, we're gonna go buffer up to those. Well, buffer, we don't have those. I've been playing too much Derail Valley, which has buffers. We have no buffers here. I love the slack action in this game too. It's also really cool. All right, let's go ahead and hook up our air. And bring us to a stop. And then we're also going to just go ahead and tie that handbrake, uncouple us, and head on back. So that is going to go ahead and call it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. We will pick back up here in the morning of day 2 for next episode. So I hope you guys stay tuned. It'll be coming out next Friday. So be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all the things for more Railroader. Again, leave in the comments below. Do you guys think I should start heading to Silva first, or do you guys think I should start headed to Bryson first? I'm kind of tempted to have the railroad start out aiming to go from Whittier through Bryson up to Alarka first, because I haven't seen many people do that. I see most people going to Bryson first or to Silva first, but I think it'd actually be kind of interesting to run from Whittier to Alarka early on, which of course does mean going through Bryson. So we'll have to kind of get prepared with that and everything. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and of course, we will see you guys next episode here on the Bad Railroad. Later, everybody.